Some myths have been shattered during this war between Iran and Israel. And one of the main myths that has been broken, that is, there is no power in the region which could challenge Israel militarily. And this is not just Israel, because there's always unconditional support of US, United States, with Israel in each and every conflict. During 77 years of Israel's history, people could remember 1967 Arab-Israel war, where the Air Force of Egypt, which at time was the key player against Israel, the whole or maybe 70-80% of the Air Force of Egypt was destroyed in the very first days of that Arab-Israel war. Very first days of Arab-Israel war. So right now, uh, people had different views about any conflict, any war. Israel was a part of any war. Nobody, no country in the region was able to confront militarily the state of Israel. So, as I was saying, this myth has been shattered, and shattered with what? So Israel is using jets, the best of the air weaponry, and that is this F-35 fighter jets against its enemies. And he's using it against even the Gazans, the people of Gaza. You could see the devastation, the scale of devastation, because nobody in Gaza was able to challenge Israel's supremacy in the air. So that is now being challenged. And these are not like kind of projectiles Hezbollah used to fire, or some groups in Iraq used to fire, or some groups in Syria used to fire on Israel. This is the qualitative firepower. And qualitative firepower means they are meant for destruction. And part of this myth being shattered now, this Iron Dome and this Arrow and this THAAD and this Patriot, Iranians are now capable of passing through their missiles from these defenses, the best of the air defenses in the world. They are considered to be the best of the air defenses. So if Iran is able to penetrate, despite Israel is using these defenses, so it means there is no stopping of Iran. So Israelis are experiencing death and destruction on their own soil. On their own soil. And look at them. They are experiencing the war at their doorsteps. And not long ago, they were I've seen some people talking about that the Israelis used to go to small hills near Gaza, and they are going to have some picnic over there, and sort of a kind of festive atmosphere, and they used to watch bombs being dropped on Gazans, and that was their kind of, you can say, happy time, the pleasure time. So how much sadistic they are, I wonder. I respect people, even Israel, if they are caring about human rights. But apparently, with this death and destruction in Gaza, where more than 60,000 have been killed, and more than 20,000 are children. So Now, the world is not talking about Israel with sympathy. Even right now, when Israel is being hit by Iranian missiles, the, I think yesterday a part of a hospital being hit by Iranian missile, and they were like crying that the Iranians are hitting civilian targets, and look at this hospital. This is a country, this Israel, who has demolished, destroyed, you can say, the health infrastructure, most of the health infrastructure in Gaza. And people have seen babies, infants in intensive care units, in children wards, being killed, being massacred. So there are no, I think the human beings are the human beings, and they have like they don't like fell for the propaganda all the time. So now Israel can't do this propaganda thing anymore. The world know how much brutal, fascist and brutal this state of Israel is. There's no question about it. So I was like talking about the myths, and the main objective of this Israeli offensive against Iran was to destroy Iran's nuclear program, because everybody was talking about that Iran is days away, and then the same people were talking about months away, and